Direct, watching Subriel Matias comeback fight against Roberto Ramirez. Yes, and I believe that this is an interesting fight, but it's not the most competitive, but it's a good gauge to see where Subriel Matias is after his loss with Liam Paro. He's going to fight Roberto Ramirez, a boxer from Mexico who lost to William Cepeda by 5th round knockout. Here is the live fight. So this is a good gauge. Let's see if Subriel Matias could knock out Roberto Ramirez before William Cepeda was able to knock out Roberto Ramirez, which was no knockdowns in that fight. In the Cepeda fight versus Roberto Ramirez, he was able to stop him in the 5th round. But let's see if Subriel Matias could stop him before the 5th round. But you know, styles make fights. Live and direct, Subriel Matias comeback fight in Puerto Rico, en el Coliseo de Bayamón.
You feel you needed this kind of work, 10 rounds?
Yes, this is Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subscribe, press subscribe, live and direct, watching the Subriel Matias comeback fight with Roberto Ramirez, Mexico versus Puerto Rico, Tainos versus Aztecas. That's an indigenous term for the indigenous people that we're mixed with, both countries, Mexico and Puerto Rico. Really Arawak, not Taino, but yeah, that's a long story. But yes.
I'm ready for everything, you know. And this title makes me.
So now it seems like in all the cards so far, the Puerto Ricans are 4-0 against the Mexicans. The Puerto Ricans are 4-0 against the Mexicans in this card so far. It's live in Puerto Rico. Subriel Matias makes his comeback to see if he can win after losing a decision to Liam Paro in July, which I believe the fight with Subriel Matias with Liam Paro, there was a lot of stuff that I believe that, you know, with the contract, I still stand on what I believe in with the contract. But I spoke to Patrick Cora, and Patrick Cora told me that he thinks he overtrained, and that's probably why he looked the way he did against Liam Paro. He didn't throw the combinations he usually throws. But let's see how Subriel Matias looks in this comeback fight. And I believe Liam Paro is going to fight, I think he's going to fight next month against Hitchison. He's going to fight against Hitchison. That's going to be an interesting fight. They're two boxers, so it's not going to be like exciting, but it's very interesting to see because Liam Paro is going to defend his belt in Puerto Rico where he beat Subriel Matias, and I feel like that's going to bring attention to the boxing world of Puerto Rico. There's going to be a lot of fighters on the undercard, and it's going to give them spotlight. Yes, so we're watching live and direct in Puerto Rico. Subriel Matias makes his comeback to fight Roberto Ramirez, and we will see where Subriel Matias is after his loss, where his mindset is, but he seems focused and determined. But we want him to fight somebody like Liam Paro to get his rematch, and hopefully get his rematch in Puerto Rico, or better off in Australia, because I feel like Subriel Matias probably gets overwhelmed fighting in Puerto Rico. Or I just believe that, I don't totally believe that that fight was fixed. I believe that the contract was you know, he wasn't signed to an exclusive deal with Eddie Hearns, and Liam Paro was signed to an exclusive deal. So I feel like there was some politics behind it. And if you hear between the interviews, the way Subriel Matias was speaking, it's like he knew that the big boxing promoters used the smaller boxing promoters from Puerto Rico as scapegoats to build their fighters in the big companies of boxing, like Eddie Hearns, to build their fighters up. They use the smaller company promotions to exploit them to actually build their fighters in the bigger, you know, boxing promotions up. They build them up like that. But you know.
I don't know what is coming. To be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna continue in boxing, but God is always next to me.
He's gonna retire.
And, well, I can tell.
I think he's gonna retire.
You want to continue boxing.
Nah, he looks like
Thank you
he's
very much.
done.
Whether you box or not, we wish you
Like,
the
he
best
doesn't
of
want
luck.
to continue.
Hopefully you get healthy, stay healthy.
Javier Cintrón just finished beating him, and he really looked impressive. He was boxing, and he actually knocked him down.
Well, thanks to the promotion company.
I think this is good because this is giving fresh production boxing in Puerto Rico a lot of exposure. So I think maybe that's what happened when Subriel Matias signed with Matchroom. It was to like make sure that he loses and let the fighter Liam Prado that's in a bigger boxing promotion win, but they give Subriel Matias the opportunity to get more exposure with fresh production boxing in Puerto Rico. It gives the company more exposure. So it was probably a deal that they worked out. He had to sacrifice winning, and so they could get more exposure to him in the future as far as in pay-per-view fights for Puerto Rico's fresh boxing promotion company, which is a company that's growing in Puerto Rico, a boxing company. And I believe they've accomplished a lot more than the other boxing promotions in Puerto Rico. They accomplished a world title for Subriel Matias, and he was able to accomplish being #1 contender through that fresh boxing promotion to Durango. He's the executive of that company. He's the CEO of that company, and it helped him by merging with Matchroom. It helped him build his company and get a broader audience. So I think there was some politics behind it. Subriel couldn't win because he wasn't the main fighter with Matchroom. He was just signed to multiple fights, but he wasn't signed for an exclusive fight deal with Matchroom. So that's why I believe that they made a deal where Subriel Matias had to lose that fight with Liam Prado because Liam Prado was the main fighter signed to an exclusive deal with Matchroom. So that's what they do. They use the boxers from a lower boxing promotion to bring their fighters in a bigger boxing promotion up. Like Matchroom, Golden Boy promotion. That's just the way the business is. Yeah, these are the wins so far. Luis Rodriguez.
Alfredo Santiago with a one-round shocker.
Subriel Matias will be the next fight, actually. The next fight, it's Subriel Matias versus Ramirez. 10 rounds. We're gonna see what happens in this fight. If he's the same fighter, if he's more determined, I believe he is. There goes Roberto Ramirez.
From yesterday's
Looks like a skinny chicken.
Ramirez and
Subriel Matias from Puerto Rico. He's gonna come back, man. He's gonna look better. He's gonna come back stronger and better. I believe Subriel Matias will come back and regain his championship. I believe he will.
With his family, and Matias arriving, looking ripped and healthy as always at yesterday's weigh.
Subriel Matias versus Roberto Ramirez. Subscribe to my boxing channel, Tony Also Knows Boxing. I have a lot of content available. You can check my other content. You can check everything that I talked about in previous channels. It's going to really entertain you. There's a lot of good content that's not typical like most content that they put out nowadays. It's going to be unbiased, but very authentic and real, constructive criticism boxing content.
Willing to go to his home country of Australia to get revenge.
Let's see if how many fights how many people went to the event. Let's find out. Let's see how full the stadium is. And Subriel Matias, it seems like a successful night. I don't see a full crowd, but full capacity, but I think it's a decent crowd.
With a victory here tonight. A member of the San Diego Police Department.
Let's see the crowd. Let's see how many people showed up for this fight.
That if he wins here tonight, he's taking time away from the force to focus on boxing completely.
Subscribe to my channel, Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subscribe, press like, subscribe and press like. Subscribe to Tony Also Knows Boxing if you want to hear great boxing content with charisma, with authentic, constructive criticism, real content for the fans that really want to hear the truth in boxing.
Once again here tonight.
All right. Subriel Matias is gonna make his entrance. He's gonna make his entrance. I'm gonna give you a little bit of the fight. You guys can enjoy. I know you fans want to watch the fights, and I try my best to accommodate you. To make yes.
The life story of Subriel Matias has been one of overcoming seemingly insurmountable setbacks. Consider that Matias was shot twice and sent to prison in the same year in 2012, spending 2 years behind bars as he pondered whether he would ever be able to box again.
Check out my music on all major platforms as well. Tony Also Knows Boxing. Tony Oso's music is available on Spotify, Pandora, YouTube.
On his way up the ranks.
Puertorico! Subriel Matias! Gotta bring it back to Puerto Rico. Boxing politics, you know how it is.
Over undefeated opposition and became known as one of boxing's
Coming back.
boogeymen.
Subriel Matias coming back for the title.
Is just do what he's always done.
We continue inside el Coliseo Rubén Rodríguez Bayamón, Puerto
Lisa!
Rico. It is the best rivalry in
I want my wife to watch the fight with me.
Aztecas,
Yeah.
Mexico, Puerto Rico, a presentation of fresh
Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subscribe to my channel.
Yomi Orengo in our proud
Subscribe,
sponsor,
click like,
Tropical
subscribe.
Casino, along with B Media and streaming live.
Subscribe to my
on
channel, Tony Also Knows
TV.com.
Boxing.
This
I give you all the
contest.
content. I try to give you a little bit of boxing to entertain the fans, because I know the fans want to watch the fights, and sometimes they can't really watch the fights. So I just want to give you a little taste of the boxing, you know. I don't want no copyright infringements, but I'm going to give you a little bit of the fights, fans. I want to give you the fight so you can enjoy it. I think this fight is going 4 rounds. 4 rounds. I said it. You heard me. Tony Also Knows Boxing. Tune into my channel. Subscribe. Subscribe and click like. Check out my music as well. Tony Also Knows Boxing. Check out my music. Tony Also, the prodigy of Abiso Campos. Unite the Tribes by Tony Also. All those songs.
A un peso oficial de 140 libras. En su 31º combate a nivel profesional, con 26 victorias, 3 derrotas, 1 empate y 19 de sus victorias por la vía del cloroformo. He steps into the ring for the 31st time as a professional with 26 victories against 3 losses.
He has a decent record. He was knocked out by William Cepeda in the 5th round, but by stoppage. Now there was no knockdowns in that fight. Let's see what Subriel Matias can accomplish in this fight. If he can surpass William Cepeda's accomplishment. Let's see.
En la esquina azul, vestido del tricolor boricua, rojo,
Subriel Matias! Yeah, Puerto Rico! Come on, man, we gotta make that comeback. Gotta get that win.
A un peso idéntico de 140 libras, con un récord profesional de 20 victorias, solo 2 derrotas,
It's a good record, it's a good record.
victorias por la vía del knockout. He enters the ring with a record of 20 victories against only 2 losses, and all 20 of those victories coming by way of KO. The former IBF Super Lightweight World Champion, el ex campeón.
You're gonna get it back, you're gonna get it back. Liam Powell, man, he's overrated, man. He had a bad night, or he sold out, man. He sold out in that fight. He had to, because the contract, he wasn't signed to an exclusive deal. It's boxing politics, man. He's gonna come back and he's gonna make up for that boxing politics that happened. He's gonna get his belt back. He beat better fighters than Liam Powell. He was the big machine was behind Liam Powell in a matchroom boxing. He was signed to an exclusive deal. Subriel wasn't. So there's a lot of boxing politics there. That's why Subriel Matias had to lose that fight. But they're giving him more exposure with fresh boxing promotion, fresh production boxing. That was the sacrifice he had to make. He had to lose so he could get more exposure in Puerto Rico. That was the politics behind it. And as an interview, Subriel Matias alluded to having to lose because the big boxing promotions used the smaller boxing promotion from Puerto Rico so they could bring their fighters up in the big promotions like Matchroom. So he alluded to that in his interview. I said it in my previous interview, and you'll see the video where he said it.
trouble.
have
He
it.
was buzzed by
Damn.
that one. A shocking start
Wow,
from
it's a
Roberto
fast start.
Ramirez, who's trying to just get back to action right now. Boy, Matias is taking some shots right now.
He's blocking most of those shots.
Ramirez just going for it here in the early going. But back comes Matias.
Wow, it surprised me because I thought
Interesting fight.
come out like Ramirez came out, but it's
Boy, Matias maybe caught cold there. Yeah, the opening 20 seconds of the contest, but he eats another right hand. Remember, Subriel Matias leads in almost every offensive category according to CompuBox when it comes to 140-pounders, but he also
You have to see what his mindset is, you know? You have to see if that fight was his mindset, overtrained, or he sold out. You got to see where his mindset is.
maybe about the third, fourth
We
round.
have to see where his mindset is now. This will tell the story of where he's at. Based on how he looks in this performance in this fight. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties, but you know.
He's not going to take any more backward steps.
Subscribe to my channel, Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subscribe and click like, subscribe and click like. I'm giving the fans a little bit of entertainment so you can enjoy the boxing fights. I know that a lot of people want to get to watch the fights and sometimes they can't watch it. So I'm just giving you a little taste of it, you know, giving you some fights, some entertainment.
Activity, punches and bunches.
I know I'm talking a lot, but at least I'm giving you a free fight.
That's the jab.
I'm giving you a free fight, fans. That's how much love I got for you guys. Tune in to Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subscribe to my channel. I gotta talk a lot because I don't want I don't want to stop my video. You know what I mean? But yeah, enjoy the boxing fights. Subriel Matias, come on, Subriel Matias, you can do it.
Sweeping right hand from Roberto Ramirez.
Combinations, like the way you always throw. A lot of combinations.
He's there to be hit.
Oh yeah.
The question is always,
But he's not throwing as much combinations as
what
he
he's
usually
going to
throws.
bring to land what you want to land.
Right. He
Maybe
blocks
he's
some,
pacing himself.
catches some, but he will give you some too. And that's what he's doing in this first round.
Yes.
Left hook there from Matias.
Come on, man.
Ramirez.
Show him what you made of, Boricua. Subriel Matias, show him what you made of.
Action first round. Scary moments for Subriel Matias.
Oh, he heard him there. He wobbled. You saw that, fellas? You saw that. Subriel Matias wobbled him. He's starting a little slower. He usually does start slow, Subriel Matias, but then he throws a lot of combinations eventually. So, but he got him at the end. You guys saw that? Tune into my channel, Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Click like. Enjoy the fights, fans. There's not that many people that will give you some good content like this. Man, nice body shot.
Both guys are jabbing. Ramirez trying to measure the distance. Nice 1-2 and a hook by
You just gotta get that win. Once you get that win, the confidence booster, it helps your career moving forward. So when you get the bigger fights, you'll be more warmed up to those fights. But he needs to step up the competition after this. Fight somebody else on a different level. But this is a good comeback fight, definitely.
Both men hurt in the opening round.
Remember, William Cepeda was able to knock out Roberto Ramirez in the 5th round. Let's see if Subriel Matias can stop him earlier or knock him down, because in that fight between Roberto Ramirez and William Cepeda, there was no knockdowns. There was just a stoppage in the 5th round in favor of William Cepeda. He won by 5th round stoppage against Robert Ramirez, who is fighting Subriel Matias tonight. And I want to see if Subriel Matias can look better than William Cepeda, and maybe they can get a fight between William Cepeda and Subriel Matias. But I think the best fight he should have, if he wins this fight, which I believe he will, to fight Liam Potter. Get his revenge. Go straight into that rematch.
Matias has always been a man who's been able
You
to
probably need
tremendous amount
another
of
fight
punishment,
before he fights the championship fight with Liam Potter. I think, just to get him accustomed to winning get his confidence back, you know? Damn! Yes, Matias, come on, you got this guy. Matias, you got him. Finish him. Mortal Kombat style, finish him. Yeah, you got them down. Woo! I'm giving you guys boxing content that not many people are going to offer. So tune in to Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subscribe to my channel. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Tony Also Knows Boxing. Come on, Matias. You got him. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Let's do this. Yeah, body shot. Oh, man. That was brutal. I felt that punch. That was so hard, I felt that punch. I almost went down from that shot. And I'm tough. I don't go down that easy. Yeah. Yeah. You guys saw the fight. Tony Also Knows Boxing provided you the fight. He provided you the fight. Just thank you for the fight, fans. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Tony Also Knows Boxing. I keep it real, man. I give people an opportunity, my fans, to watch the fights. Enjoy the fight. You didn't ever have to order it. I hooked you up. Tony Also Knows Boxing. I got a lot of love for everybody who tunes in. Those that don't tune in, you'll tune in soon. Because I'm not playing around. I keep it real, and I give you the boxing content, unadulterated truth. Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subriel, Matias. Yeah, Puerto Rico. We did it. We made our comeback. Subriel Matias, he needed that warm-up fight. He stopped him before William Cepeda. But, you know, this ain't the same. Roberto Ramirez, probably the same.
He would go down, and when he got it back up, he was dangerous. You didn't want him to go down. Because he
Subscribe to my channel, Tony Also Knows Boxing. You know how we do. I don't play around. I give it to you raw, unadulterated. Tony Also Knows Boxing. Check out my music on all major platforms. The Prodigy by Biso Campos, Unite the Tribes by Tony Also, Free Puerto Rico. I got an album called The Essence of Who I Am. It's Afro beats, R&B, all different kind of genres, and I'm showing my versatility. And I have an EP called Mi Patria, dedicated to Puerto Rico, what's going on in the island with the colonialism, and for Puerto Rico to be a sovereign nation and independent. I don't want to get into the politics, but yeah, Red Moon Music, 2 albums next year. Tune into my YouTube channel, Tony Also Knows Boxing, and tune into my Spotify where you can hear my music, all my content.
official time of 2 minutes 16 seconds.
Yes.
Round number 2, damas caballeros. La esquina roja le informa
Tune
al
in to
referee
Tony Also Knows Boxing. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Click the like button. Smash that like button. Tony Also give you that unadulterated, unfiltered truth.
By way of
I don't hold back on telling you what you need to know. Puerto Rico. Yes. Yes. I gave you the best. Now you can handle the rest. You can check it out and show your friends. Tony Also Knows Boxing. Tune into my channel. I'm giving my fans what they want. I'm giving you what you want to see. You didn't have to even pay for that fight because I hooked you up. You know what? I love you guys for tuning in. And the ones that didn't tune in, pretty soon they will, because I'm not playing around. I gave him the whole fight. No, but that was now, baby. That was now. I gave him the whole fight. Subriel Matias won by second round knockout. Made that comeback. Oh, what was the first round? Let's see. The second round.
Creo que desemparejó la pelea una vez el hombre conectó su golpe y ahí lo hizo más interesante.
Well, first of all, I like the challenges. So yeah, he hit me, but then I recovered. And you know, I like the great challenge.
Did you expect that the way he hit you? Because he had you hurt. Did you expect that?
No. Realmente no, y tampoco me sorprendió lo que pasó. ¿Sabes? Yo me sentí bien.
He wasn't hurt. Why are you saying
that?
Well, I didn't expect that. of course, a great fighter, but he was very confident, and that's why I did.
I'm gonna end the fight right now because the fight's over. But you guys enjoyed it. You guys enjoyed it. I gave you the whole fight. Tony also knows boxing. Subscribe to my channel. Tune in. I got more content for you.
¿A dónde me coloca? No sé, pero sí me gustaría que cualquiera